Hello, friends. It's Angela Lamb here, and I promised updates here and there, so it's about time. Thought I would put one up here. One of the things that I love about Young Life or Wyld Life, just to remind you, Young Life is high school, Wyld Life is the middle school. One of the things I love about their philosophy is that these youth groups are not church specific, they are town specific. It's the entire city gets to be involved. So one of the things you may not know is that those 50-ish people that are working behind the scenes to make this happen are not all from New Life. And it is really exciting to see people having all kinds of different values and beliefs coming together under one common principle, which is we want to see students feel loved and seen. We want to see students experience Jesus personally, and we want to see students have a lifetime faith that begins getting developed here in what is incredibly volatile years in their life. But if you can cement a faith here, it's got good seeds to take roots for the future. So it's really fun. Behind the scenes, I'm getting to know a bunch of new people, but that also speaks to the leaders that will be involved. We've had an incredible team at New Life working with our teens, and some of them are on this Young Life team, but we are also actively in the process of recruiting others. And I love that. I think that is super healthy. There is a scripture that says that people would be known in their community as being Jesus followers because of their love, because of their unity. It was supposed to be our hallmark feature as Christians. And yet, most of the time, our churches don't overlap and interact. So at a time when Petaluma's churches are not able to meet youth group needs, the youth groups in Petaluma, there are only a few of them, and they are very small. And then there are a whole bunch of other churches who have no youth group at all. They have families in them with teens, but there is no youth group for them at all. Makes me very happy that at this time, this resource is coming to town, and also that it is a unifying factor for us. So it's a very cool thing that just comes in the package of Young Life, that they walk us through the process of how can we make this thing unifying? How can we take something that we all have in common and just capitalize on that and work together? So that's super fun. The other thing you might want to know, and maybe I should have started with this, is that we do have events in the works. I had said we would. So in October, we have a scavenger hunt that's coming, and I will post that date as soon as it's done. We've got a meeting on Tuesday to firm up the date and firm up the details. So that's coming for you. Secondly, I would like to put on your radar an opportunity I'm super excited about and that I'm going on and would love to take your student with me. Over Veterans Day weekend, it's a 3-day weekend, November 10, 11, and 12. Young Life is putting on a camp over in Wyld Life, which is in Challenge, California. And at our going away party for Alive, we actually pulled out smartphones and started looking at pictures of their camp, and it looks incredible. Anyway, this will be my first opportunity to see camp in action, and it could be your students' first opportunity to see camp in action. So I'd like to put that on your radar. We're working on the details so that you could know what to expect, but it starts with a date at least. It's November 10, 11, and 12, and it's camp, and I will come back with details, but might as well at least put out some feelers that I will be going, I'd love to take your student. All right, as always, the comment section is super helpful for questions. It also helps me know what kinds of things that you want answered, so I could be putting those in these updates. All right, I'm having a ball. I loved the Alive going away party. It was so precious to be sentimental and relish what Alive has been, to say goodbye, let that chapter wrap up, and then start talking, sitting around, not campfire, it was actually camp stove, but it still roasted marshmallows, but sitting around a camp stove, answering the students' questions about Young Life. I really enjoyed that process. As it happens, with Alive closing doesn't mean I'm done working with your teens, and I'm having a ball over here planning on their behalf and looking forward to the October event and November camp. All right, let me know if you got questions.